check in anywhere. Looking for a mobile 6 portable. Coast temperature radio service. Anybody anywhere? This is the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Anybody anywhere for the service this morning? Looking for mobile, 6 portable. Anybody anywhere? This is the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Any station anywhere for the service this morning. Looking for a mobile station, 6 stations, portable, or anything anywhere. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Anybody anywhere? It's a mobile station, 6 stations, portable, or any relays, any station anywhere. This is the East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Anybody anywhere for the service. Amateur radio service. Making mobile stations, portable, or any relays, anybody anywhere.
November 2, Fox Sierra Delta.
November 2, Fox Sierra Delta, come on in.
Hey, good morning. Jerry is the name here, and I'm located at a campsite in the Adirondack Mountains in New York, running portable. And thought we'd just pop in and say good morning. I think we were in there earlier. ECARS number 20707.
Okay, pretty close, man. The quiet is on in there. We had any seconds to check in before that. I guess the conditions aren't that great. There's a lot of fluid to be on here. So how's everything? How's your signal up there? You got a good signal down here. You're about a 728, so.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, you're running the 5556. Like I say, we're at a portable setup, so it's not the best conditions. Kind of chilly up here right now. I'd say it's in the 60s. It was 62 earlier, and the sun's been in and out, and just kind of hanging out here, playing a little bit of ham radio outside here on the table. Over.
Yeah, we're close to the sunny skies. Still got a nice little breeze out there out of the north. But it's low humidity, so it's not a bad day out there.
Yeah, roger on that. Yeah, it's comfortable here anyhow. Well, we'll say thank you for taking the net. It's appreciated. We try to check in whenever we can, so we'll say 73 for now, and wish everybody on there a good day. Over.
All right, Jerry, very good. Enjoy your time in the camp. This is Whiskey Bravo 1. Charlie X. Winter for East Coast Amateur Radio Service. Anybody anywhere? Kilo November station, come on back.
Kilo November.
KN2N, come on aboard.
Are you and I have...
November, come on aboard. Kilo November 2 November. Kilo November 2 November, come on aboard. I guess we lost him. Anybody anywhere for the radio service? Anybody anywhere? Coast Amateur Radio Service. Anybody, anywhere, for mobile, fixed, portable, or any station anywhere, or any relay.
November 1, Bravo, Mike Tango. Yeah, hello, this name's Rob in located Massachusetts. ECARS number 10477. We're finally getting a break from the heat, and it's a little bit of rain going on, and it's 76 degrees. Microphone back over to you. Yeah, I think we all long for the fall. We start getting some more rain back, but I think Mother Nature's got a way of equalizing things. I think we're going to be in for a heck of a winter. I think the name's Ed. Okay, Ed, thank you very much for taking the call. Not too many people out there right now. I guess the band's in rough shape, but microphone over to you. I think it's WV1 CEI, N1 BMT.
BMT, okay, yep. Yeah, well, let's, I think there's going to be a lot of people hurting this year if we have a cold winter. I really get much to watch it there. The band isn't that great, but thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, you got it, Ed. Yeah, 7-3. Yeah, the band just took a dive. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. This is the East Coast Amateur Radio Service, ECARS, that operates on a frequency of 7.255 megahertz. This service operates 7 days a week, from Monday to Friday, from 07:30 to 13:30, and on the weekend from 0800 to 1200. This service is a directed net, so please pass all your traffic through your net controller. Your net controller for today is Ron, W2DAR, ECARS number 20749 for life, and I am located in the town of East Hanover, New Jersey, about 7 miles northeast of the town of Morristown, New Jersey, where George Washington has his headquarters. I will operate the net from 1200 to 1300 today. I will give check-in priority to mobile, URP, and portable first before regular check-in. Does anyone have any important traffic, schedule, or net announcements to make at this time? Not hearing anything. Today is Thursday, August 11, 2022, and I would like to remind everybody that ECARS is being simulcast on YouTube. And the whole world is listening to it. And I think that's a good thing because it demonstrates the value of the ECARS amateur radio system. At this time, I'm looking for mobiles only, checking into ECARS, please. Are there any mobiles, URP, or portable? Mobile, URP, or portable checking into ECARS only at this time, please. Not hearing anything, I will open up to regular checking. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for checking. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for checking. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for checking.
November 1, Papa Golf Foxtrot, N1 PGF.
November 1, Papa Golf Foxtrot, very nice signal. Good afternoon, instant service.
Good afternoon. Let me find your name here, Ron. Good afternoon, Ron. This is Archie in Chichester, New Hampshire. Nice sunny afternoon. Temperature's a little better than it's been. Still a little sticky, and it's kind of quiet, so I figured I'd give you a call. You're booming in. 5859 up here in New Hampshire. QSL?
QSL, Archie, very good. You're coming in here at 5.7, peaking at a 5.8, and very nice signal from New Hampshire. And thank you for joining me. I was getting concerned whether everything looks good. Standing wave ratio looks good. Power output, 800 watts, looks good. And just wondering whether I was really getting out over the air. Thank you for confirming that. Very much appreciated. How are you doing today up in the great state of New Hampshire?
Things are good. Things are good. No, I was expecting an onrush of talent to come on, and I didn't hear anything. So I figured someone better at least try and let you know it was working. So good to hear you today, Ron. And that's about it. Kind of working my way through this net today because I had nothing else to do. And with that, 7-3s, it's a nice day up here. You take care, and there are others out there, so have fun. Whiskey 2, Delta Alpha Romeo, N1 PGF, 7-3.
Okay, Archie, very good. Thank you for being here. I have the pan adapter on, and I'm looking from 7200 to 7310. And I see that there's one station on that's called November 1 Papa Golf Foxtrot, and there's another one on called W2DAR. And the rest of the screen is really, really dark blue. No images, so I don't think the band is cooperating, but you're doing fine. And we have lots of things to do here, RC. You can come down here and help if you'd like. Diane and I are getting ready to go to Swans Island, Maine tomorrow morning. And we're packing the truck, checking off the list, making the list, checking it twice. Once you're on an island, okay, your resources are very limited, especially on Swans Island. So I have to make sure that we've got all our I's dotted, so to speak. And especially since I'll be running a portable station up there activating the Central Harbor Lighthouse again this year, I have to make sure that I've got everything intact and some backup stuff for the radio gear. Back to you, Archie.
All right, there's another November 1 Juliet Echo Mike on frequency. And yeah, I've heard your exploits last couple of days. You've got plenty to do, plus a go box and extras. So yeah, that's going to be a good trip. And I think you said you bring in Yingling. There's a toll for coming through New Hampshire, 1 case, over.
Okay, I better pick up another case then. Thanks for warning me. Yes, there's a case of Yingling sitting in that truck. And let's see, I think 5 bottles of wine and some food, okay. The frozen food we'll bring up. That'll be sealed in a freezer set. All the fresh type foods and meats and whatnot we will pick up at the grocery store, a supermarket on Acadia, just before we get to the Bass Harbor ferry landing. So, yep. And it's a reasonably long trip, but we enjoy it. We are stopping over tomorrow night, and a very nice right alongside the Trenton Airport, just before you get to Acadia, and we can rest up, and then we have, I think Diane said either 10 o'clock or 10:30 reservation for the Swans Island ferry. So we've got plenty of time Saturday morning to pick up some last-minute groceries. Thank you very much, Archie, for joining us in ECARS and joining me, and assuring me that the radio waves are still active. Everyone, Papa Golf Foxtrot, happy afternoon. Thanks, Archie. 7-3.
7-3, you have a great afternoon, Ron. N1 PGF.
Thank you for being there. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for seconds. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for seconds. A 3, South India.
In a relay.
No relay.
All right, Ron, this is N1 PGF. There's a Whiskey 1, Mike Delta Echo, QRP, sitting down in there, I can hear.
Okay, AC3, Fox Echo 3 standby. I'm going to, Archie, can you do a
Sure, I'll try and pick him up and see what he knows. Whiskey 1, Mike Delta Echo, W1MDE, November 1, Papa Golf Fox, N1 PGF relay for net control. How copy? Whiskey 1 Mike Alpha Echo, W1MAE. Whiskey 1 Mike Alpha Echo, QSL, QSL. Roger, roger. Have you 2x2, 2x2 here in Chichester, New Hampshire. 2x2, Chichester, New Hampshire. Got your number, and I'm just relaying it back to Net Control in New Jersey. Over. QSL, nice to make the contact. Nice to make the little short hop into Greenville. I know the place. Whiskey 1, Mike Alpha Echo, November 1, Papa Golf Foxtrot. And with that, back to you, Ron. Whiskey 1, Mike Alpha Echo, number 1950-1950. QRP in Greenville, Maine. Roger, roger.
Okay, Archie, thank you very much for the relay. And QSL on 1950. That's a good year. Let's see, I was 7 years old. That's in 1950. Whereabouts in Greenville, Maine? I'm unfamiliar with that name.
It's up on the shores of Moosehead Lake. Moosehead Lake, over.
I know exactly where that is. Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Archie, and have an enjoyable afternoon. The Alpha Foxtrot Echo Station, please. HT3FE. Alpha Charlie 3, Foxtrot Echo, W2DAR from ECARS calling you. Just be steps away. This is W2DAR, next control for ECARS, just a quick second.
Norway,
Charlie 8, Charlie
X-ray,
Oscar
Yankee.
8. I believe there's a Norway 1 and then someone stepped on it, but I'm guessing it's Foxtrot Golf November.
Norway 1, X-ray, Yankee.
Oh, it isn't. Okay. It's Roger from New Hampshire. Okay. Let me get the right entry here, Roger, on the log sheet. I don't want to say that's your Leroy. Good afternoon, Roger. Thank you for joining me.
Good afternoon to you and everybody on the net. N1XY, Roger is the name. I'm in New Hampshire. We got a beautiful sunny day. It's 79 degrees right now. We might get a couple of degrees warmer, but just a lovely day. Over.
Roger, it absolutely is. It's beautiful. It's great to see the departure from the 90s weather. We were due it. What would be nice now is to get some significant rain. We're very dry, and I suspect you are also up in New Hampshire. So thank you for joining me today, and I'll wave as we go by tomorrow around noontime. We are headed to Swan's Island tomorrow morning.
I'm not familiar with Swan's Island. Where is that? Over.
Okay, that is off the coast of Maine. You go all the way up to Bangor, and once you hit Bangor, go directly east, right towards the ocean. And at the very end, you'll come to, and once you get in Acadia, at the very end, when you hit the ocean, that will be Bass Harbor, and that's where the ferry landing is, with Captain Henry Lee. It's the ferry that goes over to Swan's Island. It's about 6 to 7 miles off the coast of Maine.
Well, it sounds like a wonderful adventure. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe driving, and we'll hope to see you when you get back home. N1XY, have a good afternoon, my friend.
Okay, Roger, very good. We'll be back on the 29th. We have an extended stay up there, and we are really looking forward to it. Thank you for joining us on ECARS this afternoon. Happy days, Roger, 7-3. Return 72DAR, next control for ECARS.
Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar India.
Oh, thank you for joining me again. It's been lonely here. Band is not very good, I suspect, and I'm not getting too much. How are you doing today?
Doing good, Ron. Ted here in southern West Virginia, and I hope you have better band conditions when you do your lighthouse thing. I think that's on the 20th, is that correct?
Yes, sir. It's on Saturday the 20th and Sunday the 21st. And, well, whatever the conditions are, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't put any more quarters into the 7300. It's all filled up. So we're conscious today and checking our list, writing our list, and double-checking this twice because once you're on the island, you have limited availability of resources.
Yeah, copy that. Well, anyway, hope you have a safe trip over there and hope the propagation gods favor you, and I'll be able to pick you up out there in Maine, Ron. So I'll let you get on with it, and it's good to talk to you, and I hope you have a very safe and uneventful trip. Kilo Charlie 8, Charlie Oscar, India.
Okay, it's usually a very nice drive, and then the big truck we have, it just handles very nicely. So we look forward not only to being on the island, but enjoying the ride up. The ride back is, we can't wait to get home. Hi. And if you're looking for me, I intend to be on 7.197. 7.197 while I'm up there at my stay. And I'll be on the 40-meter band on that frequency all the time when I'm up there, not only for the lighthouse observation. And I also will be trying to check into ECARS in downtown. Thank you for being here. Have a happy afternoon. 7-3.
7-3, Ron, and safe travels. KCH2US.
Thank you. This is W2DAR. Next control for ECARS. Listening to 7.
Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha.
Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha. Good afternoon. Instant service.
Yeah, hello, Ron. Glad to hear you're going to get away. I just looked Swans Island up, and it says population of the town is 355 in 2020, and that was 2020 census. So, yeah, it's very interesting. It says it's 13 feet high. That's the elevation. So, well, you have a good time up there. I was born in Portland, Maine, and only lived there for a few months before my father was transferred to Hartford, Connecticut. And so, but I know where I was born, and it's beautiful. I've been up to visit a few times, but yeah. All right. Well, you have a safe trip. I will talk with you, I'm sure, sometime or another. In fact, I'm going to see if I can find you on that the lighthouse deal. All right. 73, Kilo 3, Juliet Tango Alpha.
Okay. May I have a name, please?
Name here is Tim, Tango, India, Mexico. ECARS 30764. And I'm between York and Lancaster, PA, along the Susquehanna River, K3JTA.
Okay, that's a very nice river, especially upstream. Thank you, sir. US 30764. At the height, 13 feet is entirely incorrect. My daughter lives on East Point Road. She's at that point where she is on East Point Road between the road and the ocean. It's called High Point, and she's on a big rock ledge, right on top of a rock ledge. The concrete for the floor of that house is poured right on top of the rock, and that rock ledge has got to be at least 50 feet above the ocean. And if you go over to the lighthouse, which is on Hockomock Head, at the entrance to Burnt Cove Harbor, that is 75 feet above the ocean, okay? What example? The Lantern Room is 75 feet above the ocean. The Lantern Room is sitting 33 feet above the ground. That's the height of the tower structure for the Lantern Room. So, 13 feet, that puts us at about the altitude that we are staying at the Sally Lee House in Maxwell Cove. We're about 12 to 13 feet above the ocean at her location. So, just to give you a little bit more information, Tim. Back to you.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, I'm glad it's more than 13 feet, by golly. And, yeah, that was according to Wikipedia. So, anyway, you have a good one, and I look forward to talking with you again sometime, Ron. Good signal coming down here this way, by the way. All right, 73, K3JTA.
Okay, and of course there's a disqualifier in that altitude. Is it high tide or low tide? Because the tide's typically this time of the year about 7 feet. High. Thanks, Tim, for being there. Have a good afternoon. 7-3. This is W2DAR. Next control for ECARS. Listening for check-in. This is W2DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for check. This is W2DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for check. This is W2DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for check. This is W2DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for check-in. This is W2DAR, next control for ECARS, for check-in. This is W2DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for check-in. This is W2DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
November 2, Hotel Juliet Kilo.
I was just thinking of you, Paul. Good afternoon.
Okay, Ron, well, good afternoon. I can barely make you out at the noise level. I'm hoping you hear me better. And just wanted to say hello and wish you a bon voyage on your trip up to Maine. Just to make it official, ECARS number 21035.
21035, USL, acknowledged. Coming in 57, I have an S1 noise level, so you're way above my noise level. Solid, beautiful signal. And, yeah, we're doing good, I think. I'm doing pretty good. I'm not sure how good Diane is doing yet. Maybe I don't want to let you know. She doesn't seem to be in too good of a humor this morning. I'm going to have to provide some extra help for her. I think I've got my roof all squared away, and I'm gathering things, and we've been putting some things in the truck, but I advised Diane not to put anything more in there because I've got to have one side of that bed in the back for all the long aluminum poles for the that hold up the 40-meter dipole. They're about 7 foot long, so they go against the fender well on the one side and the inside of the back of the truck. And I want to get that in, and then we can start loading all the other things. And I think we're doing pretty good. Look forward to it. Looks like we're going to have some really nice weather, at least for next week, according to what my daughter says. Back to you, Paul.
Okay, Ron, well, I can barely make you out. It sounds like you might be barefoot. You may want to check your amplifier. But I'm assuming you turned it over to me. I really didn't hear much other than you're doing better than Diane is right now, getting ready for the travel. So I'm not going to keep it. My noise level is about S9, and you're just barely at that, but your signal is much weaker than normal. I can't explain it. So you may want to check on your end. But, yeah, it could just be propagation. Anyway, 73s, and have a great day. Have a good trip, and I'll look forward to talking to you this weekend at the Lighthouse. N2HJK.
Okay. Paul, 800 watts. 800 watts is propagation. N2HJK, I'm putting out 800 watts, Paul. Hopefully you can still hear me. 73.
73 is Ron.
This is 72, DAR, next control for ECARS. Listening for second. This is W2 DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for second. This is W2 DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for second. This is W2 DAR. Control for ECARS, listening for second. This is W2 DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for second. Bravo Uniform Sierra Alpha. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
KB3USA.
The USA station, you are way below my noise level. I can just about make out what you're saying. Wait a little bit. Hopefully conditions will improve and give it a try again. The band is in very poor conditions this afternoon. Just want to acknowledge and continue trying to check in. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
Test 1, 2.
This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
Kilo 2, Delta Mike Bravo, New York Mobile.
Kilo 2, Delta Mike Bravo, Mobile, good afternoon, instant service.
Well, good afternoon to you, sir. This is Kilo 2, Delta Mike Bravo. Hold on, sir. Going 72 miles an hour north on Route 81. Going past the Brewerton exit at the end of Oneida Lake in the center of New York State, where we've got 80 degrees out. There's a lot of sun. I mean, few clouds out there, but there's a lot of sun. It's not supposed to rain today. It's moving along really nicely, and you're good signal up in the center of New York. Over.
Okay, very good. Cabin name, please.
Yeah, name here at this end is Dave. Ticket to run is 20997. Over.
20997. Okay, Dave, very good. Going north or going south?
We're going north. We're going to go up to the area for a little breakfast or a little lunch. Over.
Okay, very good. Yep. I usually join 81. We're 78 joins 81. And we head south down to Charlotte, to our son's house in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thanks, Dave. Great 5.5 audio is excellent. I have an S1 noise level, so when coming in at 5.5, it's like an S9 normally with the noise level conditions. Drive carefully, and it's an absolutely beautiful day today, Dave. Thanks again for joining us. Happy day.
Thank you. Thanks for being there. Great to have your running in that. You're a 5x9 in the central New York. Good signal. Sounding well. Just went over the river coming out of Oneida Lake. And we're heading north. So, same day. Have a great day. Have a great night. Kilo 2, Delta Mike Bravo.
Okay, Dave. 7-3. Have an enjoyable lunch. This is W2DAR, next to ECARS. Listening for check-in.
This is Victor.
Kilo 4 Echo Zulu Yankee.
Zulu, Victor, Echo 2, Kilo, Echo Zulu.
Okay, there was a couple check-ins at the same time, and I think I got the call sign correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. Victor, Echo 2, Kilo, Echo Zulu. Instant service. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. This is Victor Echo 2 Kilo Echo Zulu, number 21042. 21042. Good morning. Thank you for the net. Over.
Okay, and I'm going to say good afternoon because I don't know exactly where you are with the time zone, but it's afternoon here, but it may still be morning by you. Anyway, thank you for joining us from up in north in Canada. How is your weather conditions today?
Weather is beautiful today. We're in the 20 Celsius and a little bit over. Blue sky with a little bit of clouds. Beautiful day today. And by the way, I lost track of time. It's afternoon for us too. Over.
You're entirely permitted to lose track of time. I do that myself, so don't feel bad about it. All righty, very good. Well, I'm glad you're having a beautiful day. It's absolutely beautiful down here in the northern part of New Jersey. We finally departed from that hot 90-degree weather, and it looks even, next week looks even even more promising. We're getting into the cooler fall-type weather. And it's been a while. All we need now is actually some rain. It's been very dry. Anything else I can help you with while you're joining us on ECARS this afternoon?
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you for the net. And my best 7-3. This is Victor Echo 2 Kilo Echo Zulu. Thank you for the QSO. By the way, you got a single of 5.5 to 5.8 here in my station today. A little bit of wave like the sea.
Okay, very good. You're 5.7. Wonderful audio. QSLM 21042. Happy afternoon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
KW2Q.
Kilo 4 Echo Zulu Yankee.
November 1.
The Zulu Yankee station, please stand by. Hello, old friend. Kilowatt Whiskey 2Q.
Good afternoon from KW2Q. Roger up in northeastern New York State. 77 degrees and humid up here. We need rain. Please send rain. The river behind my house is at 1.5 feet and dropping. Over.
Roger, I checked yesterday with a friend that's one of the old Buzzard Net people that's on our net. And he's by the Delaware River, right up by High Point. And the Delaware River is running slow and low. We all need rain. Lawns are not growing here anymore. They're not green anymore. And we're having to irrigate the garden morning and night. Back to you, Roger.
Okay, well, I might go out this afternoon and walk across the river. The water is running through the rocks, not over the rocks. Over.
I know that condition extremely well. We used to have land on the west side of Mount Grant in South Lincoln, Vermont. And in that valley was the New Haven River. And we know that condition where the water is running midway up to the rocks. You can tiptoe across the river. But after a heavy thunderstorm or whatnot up in the mountains, don't go near the river. It can come up a couple feet very, very quickly. And if a beaver dam bursts, you don't even want to be near the shores because at that point it can actually take out some bridges. It's been known to do that, and I've actually watched it erode away the road that goes from South Lincoln to Lincoln Center, where you couldn't drive it anymore. So I know how the mountain rivers run. Back to you, Roger.
Okay, very good. Well, there's a dam about 5 miles up the road from me. And that dam on the river makes Screwen Lake. And they don't want to open the sluice gates in the dam anymore because then that would lower the level in the lake. And that's a recreational lake. So we can't have low water in a recreational lake. Over.
The other thing, Roger, is if you're not getting the stream input flow, okay, which is normally the cooler water, then the lake starts warming up, and that's not good for a lot of the fish population.
And you're right. So now we have a combination of the lake warming up and the river dwindling down to nothing, and the fish are looking for a place to hide in the river. Over.
Yep, perfectly understandable. They need the cooler water. They need the rushing water to be oxygenated. Otherwise, they're going to suffer. And if the lake gets too warm, some of those unwanted mollusks, clams and other things that people don't want to have in their lake, they start to propagate.
Well, I guess I'll have to install a bubbler in the lake, like a bubbler like they use in the wintertime so that the water doesn't freeze around the boats. I'll have to put a bubbler in the river behind my house to keep the fish alive. Okay, very good. Thanks for picking me up, and we'll talk to you soon. 7-3, and have a nice day from KW2Q. Over.
Okay, Roger. Know the bubblers very well. There's a couple folks on the dock, a couple houses. We have a second house down on the Barrier Island, down on the Jersey Shore. We're 12 foot off the Barnegat Bay. And I know a couple houses across the way, he has a bubbler to keep his dock extension piers from being lifted up with the ice. If it gets real cold, it freezes there, and that ice could lift up some of those piers. So he runs a bubbler, so know very much about it. Thanks, Roger, for joining us on ECARS this afternoon. Have an enjoyable day, and thank you for keeping us company. Happy afternoon.
7-3.
This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
November 1.
Kilo 4 Echo Zulu Yankee.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 4 Echo Zulu Yankee. I think I've got the call sign correct. Instant service, good afternoon.
Thank you, Ron. The call is Kilo 4 Echo Zulu Yankee. The name's Rocky, and I'm down here in Apex, North Carolina. We're presently 83 degrees and clear skies, and probably going back up to around 93 or 4 again today. But like you, coolness is on the way. I think we're supposed to be around 86 on Saturday. Over.
Okay, well, it certainly is cooler today. Much more enjoyable day. We've had at least almost 3 weeks of 90-degree plus weather up here, and basically no rain. It's very dry. Lawns are not growing. They're not green, and we're having to irrigate the gardens twice a day. Back to you.
Yeah, we've had the same conditions back down this way. We've had, for about 3 weeks, 95-degree weather and very little rain. But as I say, help is on the way. It's going to get colder, so that's what I'm sort of looking for. Anyway, have a good day, Ron. Have a good time up there at Swan's Island, and bring a bunch of blueberries with you.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you for joining us this afternoon. We're leaving tomorrow morning, and we will be on the island by noontime on Saturday. Happy afternoon, 7-3.
7-3, Ron.
This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
KC8GBS.
November 1.
Okay, KC8, and then there was a dropout, so repeat the suffix again slowly.
Fox, Golf, November.
Charlie 8, Golf Bravo Foxtrot, over.
Okay, Bravo Foxtrot. Okay, lots of logged in. Good afternoon, instant service.
Good afternoon to you there. This is Kilowatt Charlie 8, Great Balls of Fire. Here in Princeton, West by God, Virginia. And we had a little rain, and supposed to get a little bit more rain, but other than that, everything looks good for us here. Thought we'd just check in and say hello to you, and here we are. Well, the signal's coming in good, and I'm talking on my 10-tech Omni 2 with a AL80B amplifier hooked up to a dipole antenna about 35 feet. That's about all I can do for you today, so y'all have a good day, and we'll catch you when we hear you again. Kilowatt, Charlie, Great Balls of Fire, over.
Okay, very good. And you're coming in here a 5.6 to a 5.7. I have an S1 noise level, so you're solid, nice, good audio, good signal this afternoon. Well, thank you for joining us. I suspect you're having a little bit cooler day today than it's been in the last week or so. We certainly are having that here today. Happy afternoon. Thank you for joining us in ECARS, 7-3.
73.
This is W2DAR, next control for ECARS, listening for check-in. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in. Okay, AA3, and I wasn't quick enough to copy it down. Come in again, please.
Alpha Charlie 3, Golf India.
Okay, Alpha Charlie 3, Golf India, instant service. Good afternoon.
10-8, Charlie. Just thought I'd get to be checking in. ECARS number 30818. I've been called very much.
Okay, Mr. Salisbury, up Maryland. Could I have a name, please?
The name here is Charlie.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much for joining us in ECARS this afternoon. QSL on 30818. And are you having a little bit cooler summer day today?
Oh, yeah. Thank God. Yesterday was fine, and Bill has good morning. Say it's an 84 right now, but it's overcast and cool.
Well, what we need now is some rain. Everybody, the whole northeast part of the country is very dry. I suspect you could use some moisture too down at your location.
Yeah, well, we got some good last night. The last 48 hours was like 2.4 inches, so we got a little bit.
Well, we would even take a little bit. I'm not going to argue with the amount. The grass has not been growing. The grass is not green. So that gives you a good, vivid picture of what it looks like up in northern part of New Jersey. Anything else I could help you with while you're joining us on ECARS this afternoon?
You're doing a fine job,
Okay, very good. And you're peaking at a 5.8. Excellent audio. Thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the day. Happy afternoon, 7-3. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in. Okay, there's a station trying to check in. I think you may have even said QRP. You're way below my noise level. I cannot copy you at this time. I do not have Q5 copy. Wait a little bit. Perhaps conditions will improve and give it a try again. Just want to acknowledge that I can hear you trying to check in. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
Whiskey 2, Zulu Mike Zulu. Whiskey 2, Zulu Mike Zulu.
Whiskey 2, Zulu Mike Zulu. You're right at my noise level. Good afternoon, instant service.
Oh, how you doing there, sir? This is Whiskey 2, Zulu Mike Zulu, ECARS number 20985, and having a pleasant day here today in northern New Jersey, Wayne, New Jersey. Again, Whiskey 2, Zulu Mike Zulu, my name is Anthony, over.
Okay, Anthony, you spoke to me the other day, and thank you very much for joining us. And you're enjoying the little bit cooler weather that we're enjoying today.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully humidity will stay low here. It's 87 degrees here in Wayne, New Jersey with 32% humidity. Roger, roger.
Roger, roger. And if you looked at the weather book forecast for next week, we've got temperatures in the upper 70s, I think, on some of the days. So we're getting a little bit of that fall temperature and a welcome relief from all that 90-degree temperatures, Anthony.
Yeah, that's a roger, roger on that. So you packing up and getting ready to go for your vacation, Ronald?
You're darn well right. And we're trying to keep a smile on our face. We've got a couple lists. We're checking it twice. And we are loading the truck after this net is over. I'm going to put the antenna gear in for the 40-meter band. There's some long poles in there, so I have to take up one side of the truck to put the long poles in, and then we can put the rest of the stuff in. So it's a packing day today, and I think we're doing pretty good. Well, I am. I'm checking my list. I'm not sure how good Diane is doing. So I better get my stuff done and then make sure that I give her a lot of help. And we're planning on leaving probably about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
QSL, I'm sure you're going to have a good time at Swan's Island, that's for sure. Enjoy yourself, and just take it slow, and have a good time. Whiskey 2 Zulu Mike Zulu, 73 for now, and enjoy yourself. W2DAR, Whiskey 2 Zulu Mike Zulu, back to you, sir, 73.
Okay, Anthony, we are in no rush, especially this time of our life. And we are staying overnight tomorrow night on the mainland, probably about a half hour away from the ferry landing. And we'll have a nice rest tomorrow night, go out to dinner, have a nice early breakfast tomorrow morning. Then we'll stop at the supermarket just before we get to the ferry landing to pick up the a lot of the groceries that we don't want to cart up in the freezer chest and whatnot. So we look forward to it, and we try to enjoy the travel trip up there too. It's some nice country that we go through. Thanks for joining us on ECARS this afternoon, and we will be back on the 29th.
And I look forward to it. 7-3.
Happy day. Thanks for joining me in ECARS. Happy afternoon. 7-3. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
Hotel X-Ray Victor.
Hotel X-Ray Victor, good afternoon. You have instant service. Go.
Good afternoon. I hope you're having a nice day. It's a beautiful day here today. Could be a little bit cooler, would be nice, but it's in the high 80s today. A little bit overcast. The full call is Kilo 4, Hotel X-Ray Victor, and the name is Sam, and I'm out of Trenton, North Carolina, which is just a little bit to the north of Camp Lejeune Marine Corps Base along the coastline here in North Carolina. And I don't have anything else to say other than you sound very well recepted here on reception-wise. Man, your signal's big. And I saw you on the waterfall, and I said, there is a big signal. So, anyway, back to you. Sounding very strong. Good 5.9, plus 5, sometimes 10 over into the red. I love it. I love to hear a station like that. Very nice audio, too, by the way. All right, back to net from Kilo 4, Hotel X-Ray Victor, and 7-3, guy.
Okay, Sam, very good. Well, with a signal report like that, I couldn't help but reach up and give the amplifier a little pat in the side and say thank you. We're putting out 800 watts right now. So the band has not been in the best of shape today, but the folks who have been contacting me have been reasonably well on the signal strength. You're a solid 5.9 peaking to 5 over 9. And I know where your location is, and you should be having an absolutely beautiful day close to the coast by the Atlantic Ocean. Well, thank you, Sam, for joining us this afternoon. Have an enjoyable day. 73.
73, and thank you, too.
Happy day, Sam. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-ins.
Kilowatt Delta 4 Oscar Tango Bravo.
This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-ins.
Kilo Bravo 3.
Kilo Bravo 3, Sierra Hotel Victor. Good afternoon, instant service.
Good afternoon. This is Leroy from Pennsylvania. A little noisy here, but thought we'd do a quick check-in. No traffic.
Okay, Leroy, you are 5-4 to a 5-5. Audio is excellent. And thank you for the no traffic information. How are you doing this afternoon?
Doing well. The fans are not in the best of shape. That's the way it is with an indoor engine. Thank you very much. It's 73.
Okay, Leroy, you're correct. The band is not in too good of condition today, but we're working on it. You're checking number 16. So thank you very much for joining us. And it's a little bit cooler today, and so it's a much more enjoyable day than the past a couple of weeks with the 90-degree weather. And I think that's probably the end of that type of weather for the rest of the summer for us. It's going to be significantly cooler next week. Happy afternoon, Leroy, and thank you very much for joining us on ECARS 73. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for seconds. This is W2DAR, net control for ECARS, listening for check-in.
November 4, Papa Sierra X-ray.
November 4, Papa Sierra X-ray, good afternoon, instant service.
Hey Ron, this is Rich. Romeo India Charlie Hotel down in Wilmington, North Carolina. ECARS number 40109. Getting excited about your trip up to Swan Harbor, over?
Rich, I'm getting very anxious, okay? And I've got to keep that anxiety down because I have to concentrate to make sure we don't forget anything, that I have a complete list and checking it twice. And we are loading the truck, started yesterday and finishing up today. Hopefully we don't have to do any physical moving and anything tomorrow morning before we leave. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm not sure how Diane is doing, but I'll have to get my stuff done and make sure that I'll give her some help later today. But we're pretty much all set, and we're really looking forward to getting back onto the island this year. Back to you, Rich.
Yeah, sounds like good times. I'll be looking for you on the 20th and 21st. What are you doing? 7197, is that correct? Over?
That is correct, Rich. And while I'm up there, okay, since the dipole and the radio station is going to be at the house that we're staying at, because this year I cannot operate from the porch of the Lighthouse Keeper's house because of the 150th celebration that's up there. There's no room for me. So I'm nearby at a different a remote location on the island over by Mackerel Cove. And since I'm set up there, I don't have to take the antenna down after that weekend at the lighthouse. So I can keep it up the whole 2 weeks. And I intend to be on 40 meters a lot, and as much as I can on 7.197 while I'm on, not only during the lighthouse activation, but all the other times. And if I can't make that exactly, I'll be nearby as close as possible without creating any interference. Back to you, Rich.
It sounds real good. Sounds like good stuff. Well, best of luck on your trip. Safe travels, and I hope when you get up there you have a good time and celebrate the 150th anniversary. Hey, thanks for picking me up this morning. I'm probably a tail gunner, and I'll give it back to you. W2DAR, this is N4PSX 73 to you and everyone on the.
Okay, Rich, very good. Well, thank you for joining us. Another thing, I've always concentrated while I'm at the lighthouse to get contacts, which I expected, from the United States as much as I can cover. And I'm not there in the evening or whatnot. But this year, since I'm at the house where we're staying at, I intend to operate longer time, especially during the evening, because this is an international event. There's 500 lighthouses to be on the air internationally this year. It's projected to be 500. So hopefully, for the first time, I can pick up some outside of the United States stations, not meaning Canada, outside of North America. Let's put it that way. That's more correct. Thanks for being here, and you are the tail gunner. Happy afternoon.
73.
This is W2DAR, ending my 1 hour of net control for ECARS, turning it over to your next trusty net controller, which will be Ed, Echo Delta, and Ed's call sign is November 2, Echo Delta Yankee. It's all yours, Ed. Happy day, all.
Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it. Stay safe. Have a lot of fun. Play a lot of radio. Welcome, everybody, to the 1:30 p.m. net. ECARS here, East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net. Your controller's November 2, Echo Delta Yankee, located southwestern New York. Let's open this up to any priority traffic at this time. Go ahead. Okay, any mobile stations, any portable stations, any QRP stations at this time? Go ahead. Okay, let's open up to regular check-ins. ECARS looking for regular check-ins. You do not need to be a member to check in. ECARS looking for check-in. Clear. East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check-ins.
Kilo Alpha 2 Delta Zulu Tango. Give me your call again.
Kilo Alpha 2 Delta Zulu Tango, I believe. Welcome aboard to ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net. Call sign is November 2, Echo Delta Yankee. Go ahead.
Great, okay, very good. Echo Delta Yankee. Okay, very good. I didn't get your name. The call here is Kilo Alpha 2. Hold on, let's turn that TV down. Kilo Alpha 2 Delta Zulu Tango. Kilo Alpha 2 Delta Zulu Tango. Fred here in North Brunswick, New Jersey. Let's see, my number is 21173. 21173. I couldn't really hear the other control operator that much. He was in and out. I was going to check in with him, but he was up and down, you know, when I could hear him and then when I couldn't hear him. So I figured you were coming in quite nicely, although I think you're up and down too. So the band is not doing that great today. Back over to you. November 2 Echo Delta Yankee. Kilo Alpha 2 Delta Zulu Tango.
Kilowatt Alpha 2 Delta Zulu Tango. Okay, sir, very good. Thank you. Welcome aboard. I got your vitals here. Membership number. You're 5 and 7 here in southwestern New York, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. You're doing good. I'm hearing you 2.5. You're 5 and 7. I'm using a old Kenwood TS120S and a full wave loop antenna. Set up in the vertical plane. The top edge is up about 40 feet in the air, and the lower edge is about 10 feet off the ground, and it's fed down at the bottom. You know, it's fed down near the ground with coax. So I run all loop antennas here. So I'm hearing you quite nicely. It's still into your
your name, but you'll give it to me. Back over to you. Like I said, the band's been up and down. Some of the operators that couldn't really hear, I think I checked in with Jim this morning, and but then after that it was touch and go. And, you know, the band wasn't that great. And November 2 Echo Delta Yankee, Kilo Alpha 2 Delta Zulu Tango.
Okay, very good on the loop antenna. Very good. And congratulations on the ES120S. I love that. I love old radios. I love old radios and loop. That's great. You're hearing me today. I fired up an old Yaesu here, FT901 Delta Mike, into a 40-meter loop antenna. Back to you.
Yeah, very good. Give me your name.
Name here is that Echo Delta.
Yeah, Roger. That's what I thought it was. Echo Delta. Very good. Yeah, I have all loops. I have them. Let's see, I got for 15, 20, 75 meter. I usually operate 75 meter AM phone with a homebrew transmitter, but that's down in the basement. So I brought a station upstairs over the past 6-8 months. Set up a station upstairs, and so I'm running this TS-120 off the power supply that's actually in the basement. I got a 14-volt, 25-amp regulated supply that I can trip on from up here. Turn it on from up here, and the 14 volts comes up from the basement underneath me to terminal boards here, where I have the 2-meter radio and a couple other VHF radios connected to the 14-volt power supply. So that's how I run the TS-120. I've had this since it was new. They're a little troublesome, the radios. They can give you a little bit of a problem. I've had to fix this one a couple of times over the years. And but I also have a Yaesu FT107N, which is still set up in the backyard in the field day tent. I still have the field day tent set up in the backyard with the 107 out there. But I haven't been able to get out there much with the superheated weather. You know, it's tough to even go out there in the chainsaws and television going, you know, but still too hot. But I'm going to give it a shot today. I'm going to be working on a couple of antennas out there anyway in a little bit. Yeah, what I do is I have the loop antenna, and then I feed it with coax, and then I use a quarter wavelength of 75 ohm coax to bring the impedance up to where the antenna is around 100 ohms, or you know, whatever it is, 100, 120 ohms. And so I run all loops, and they're all set up the same way. So, the 75-meter one is fed with the balanced line from a Johnson matchbox from the basement, but that's connected to my homebrew AM transmitter. So, anyhow, back over to you, Ed. November 2 Echo Delta Yankee. I'm here in central New Jersey, in North Brunswick, about 5 miles south of New Brunswick. New Brunswick would be a big town that you might see on a map, you know. That's where I'm located. So back over to you, N2 Echo Delta Yankee, Kilo Alpha 2 Delta Zulu Tango.
All right, sir, very good. Yep, sounds like you're having a lot of fun with the radio. Our 40-meter loop is about 10 to 12 feet off the ground, but we're at a high elevation of 2,000 feet, so we have no problem getting out most of the time, but, you know, depends on the weather and the propagation. All right, sir, I don't want to tie this up. Might be somebody wanting to check in, so is there anything else that we can do for you, sir?
No, Greg, carry on. Carry on, Ed. We'll check in the next time we hear you. The K2DZT clear.
Thank you, sir, for checking in. Nice making your acquaintance there, and hopefully we'll catch you next time. And that was Kilo Alpha 2 Delta Zulu Tango. This is November 2 Echo Delta Yankee Net Control for ECARS looking for check-in. ECARS looking for check-in. East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255, looking for check-in. East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255, looking for check-in. ECARS, looking for check-in, 7.255. You do not need it to be a member to check in.
It says Whiskey Alpha 2, Tango Victor November.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Tango Victor November. Welcome aboard, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just checking into the ECARS before you close that shop. I'm 21174.
Okay, 21174, we got you in there. You are 5 and 7. 5-7 into southwestern New York there, QSL.
I'm located in Utica, New York, over.
Oh, okay. Doing a little ground surfacing here. Good, yeah. No problems at all. All right, sir. Very good. Anything else that we can do for you?
No, sir. My name is Larry. Live in Upper Romeo.
Okay, Larry, thank you very much for checking the ECARS. Appreciate it. Stay safe, play a lot of radio. East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255, looking for check-in. You do not need to be a member to check in. Kilo Charlie 3 Golf Bravo Whiskey. Welcome aboard the ECARS. Go ahead, sir. calling ECARS, Kilo Charlie 3, Golf Bravo Whiskey. Welcome aboard. Go ahead. Okay, all right. 30781. Did I get that right? 30781. Oh, QSR. I want to make sure I got that one. Yeah, all right. Well, you're 5'7", about 5'6", 5'7" here in southwestern New York. You're sounding pretty good under these conditions. Good signal and good audio, QSL. Yep, good practicing. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. All right, sir, very good. Let's see, anything else that we could do for you? You too. Have a great week. Thank you for checking the ECARS. Stay safe. Play a lot of radio. ECARS, East Coast Amateur Radio Service, Net 7.255, looking for check-ins. ECARS, looking for a check-in. This is November 2 Echo Delta Yankee. Next controller for East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net. I'm 7.2. We're looking for check-ins. You do not need to be a member to check in. ECARS, looking for check-in. believe there's a station out there, a November station, or a station with a November in it. Try it one more time, please. Station calling ECARS. Try it one more time. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255, looking for check-in.
Kilo Charlie 2, Papa Kilo.
Kilo Charlie 2, Papa Kilo. Welcome aboard, sir. Go ahead.
Roger, you're 5'9" in Short Hills, New Jersey. Name is Fred, Foxtrot Romeo, Echo Delta. ECARS number 21101, over.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 2, Papa Kilo. Name Fred, 21101, membership. Very good, sir. You are 5'9", the loudest and strongest signal I got today. Go ahead.
Comment.
Let's see here, Kilo Charlie 2, Papa Kilo. Did you copy?
Negative. Lost you in the QRM, over.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're about a 5'9" here in the southwestern New York. We got a gentleman on the side there with a comment. Comment, go ahead.
Okay, this is W2DAR. The station in Short Hills?
Roger, this is Kilo Charlie 2, Papa Kilo in Short Hills, New Jersey, over.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 2, Papa Kilo. This is the previous net controller for ECARS, W2DAR. How long have you lived in Short Hills?
Well, I've lived in Short Hills off and on for about 45 years, over.
Okay. Did you happen to know a station that was W2DAR? His name is Walter Hershoff. He lived in Short Hills.
Negative. No, I didn't know him. We had an amateur radio club at the hospital here for a while, but it's kind of quieted down, and it does still operate a 2-meter repeater. But I haven't been active there in a long time, and so I don't know the gentleman, over.
Okay, very good. Yeah, he used to work at Thomas A. Edison Industries with my father, and he was my Elmer when I grew up and got me interested in amateur radio and gave me the novice test. And as a courtesy, I have his call sign now. He passed away in 1972, and I was just curious whether you were an older timer that may have known him. Thank you very much, and back to net control. Happy day.
73.
Okay, Ron. All right, Fred. Thanks for checking in the ECARS. Appreciate it, guys. Stay safe. Play a lot of radio. This is East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255, looking for check-in. Contact, go ahead.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Tango Rich November. Yeah, there is a light station sign. I think there's a transmission. I believe it's a good recovery, and that's how it's possible.
Okay, all right, great. What was your call sign again?
I'm Whiskey Alpha 2, Tango Richard November. I was checked in with you 2 minutes ago. And I think there is a light station trying to check in. It begins with W. That's all I can throw out, over.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right, very good. All right, let's give a shout-out. Station with a whiskey in it, or starting with a whiskey in it, calling ECARS. Try one more time.
Nothing heard.
Yeah, I'm listening to a remote receiver here, Jeff, NJ2US. He has a great system, and I'm not even picking it up on Jeff's SDR there. So he must have disappeared back into the static world there, QSL.
Roger.
but thank you very much for relaying there. If you want to give it a shout-out, go right ahead.
I'm going to give it a try. Is the station trying to check into ECARS 7255? This is WATCVN relay. I hear nothing. I'll be clear. 73 WATCVN.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Stay safe. Play a lot of radio. Hope we'll catch you next time. ECARS East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255 looking for check. ECARS looking for check-ins. This is November 2 Echo Delta Yankee, net controller for East Coast Amateur Radio Service Net 7.255. We're looking for check-ins. You do not need to be a member to check in. ECARS looking for check-ins. One last check in, everyone. All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody who checked in today to ECARS. Thank you for checking in. Stay safe. Play a lot of radio. It's good for the soul. And God bless you. God bless America, because God knows we need it. November 2 Echo Delta Yankee closing down. And we'll be open again, same bad channel, 7:30 a.m. God bless America.